Before we go into the full market analysis, I hope you don't mind me just go into a coaching session using the gold on steroids software just to get a better understanding of continuation patterns and also reversal points. So these are really important. If you use them correctly, you can make a lot of money. So pay attention. So let's go into the 5-minute chart, shall we? So we can see that the gold is bullish. It has been bullish for some time. And what you're waiting for is for price to go green, and there you go, green. Now a continuation pattern is obvious. This line here is a 50 moving average. When it's up, price is above it, it's strong. If it's green, even stronger, and we can see the price continues up. Now we did expect a reversal point, but at what point do you have a reversal and where is your entry? So let me move this out of the way for you. So if you have the gold on steroids system, you will have this chart and you'll have all the settings. You'll know exactly what they are and you know exactly what they mean. I've been through this before with VIP members, but let's go over it again. So the continuation pattern which we are looking for is, get my colors right, is here, here, here. And a reversal point is when we see that the first of all the price is below the 50 moving average, number one, and then you can see that at this point the moving average goes red. So that's the criteria for a reversal. And you can also see the supply zone as well, and the price comes back up into supply, and there is your sell. If you're at that chart at that time. Of course, if you're not at your chart, you can't do it. That's fair enough. If you don't have the gold on steroids software, then you can't do it. Fair enough. So, but that's a great reversal idea which you can use. You've got to be a bit patient. Once the price comes below the 50, you can't sell it until this goes red. The moving average goes red. Once it goes red, then you get 125 pips or whatever that was. The other thing I'm talking about today, and as I go into the markets I'll explain, we're waiting for the FOMC, so markets are pretty much sideways across the board. And we can see this is the Hang Seng. We've done really, really well with the Hang Seng using parabolic trends. Parabolic trends are the most powerful trends that are in the market, as we know, and you can take advantage of them if you have the Advanced Pro charts. So here's the Advanced Pro charts in action. So you could simply buy on the buy signal, wait for the price to move above the moving average there, and then wait for all the buyers to come in. That's over 3,000 points, by the way. The other option, option B, totally your choice, of course, is you can wait for the buy signals on the 4-hour chart. Don't do anything else. Don't need anything else. Just the buy signals. 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities there. Once you enter the position, all you simply do is go long here, stop previous swing low, and 2 times risk. Okay, again, very simple. Buy here, swing low, 2 times risk. Okay, fairly straightforward. So once we got that situation, we can actually maximize the profits as a Forex trader, or indices trader, or gold trader, a silver trader, oil trader, whatever you want to be. So now we understand what a parabolic trend looks like. We can now go into the markets and see what the hell is going on. Not a lot is the word, so we can actually see that the dollar is weak. We have all the sellers in on the left, which is what we like to see, but I'm not totally convinced, to be honest with you. We always trade what we see, not what we think. That's the first thing. But nonetheless, we have to wait for the FOMC, don't we? There could be a complete reversal in the dollar. As you can see, the long-term trend here on the left is up. So we could see a break of this line here, this downtrend line here, and it start to do this, and then come back up to here in the next week or so. But again, we need more information, we need more data, we need more confirmations. We don't have any of that yet. Yen futures again is very mixed. It is kind of parabolic, but we've got a big fat sell signal, which is no good to anyone if you're buying something. So I do expect the price to move down 61.72 is the target, but it's not actually playing ball with this trend at the moment. So we do see a long-term downtrend in this futures contracts. That being said, if the yen futures go down, then all the yens will be going up. That's the correlation. In terms of the Swiss franc futures, we can see this is pretty tiring, isn't it? This is up and down, has been like this for a few weeks now. There's not really much going on with the Swiss, even though we are long Canadian Swiss and a few others. The idea that the price does really need to break out from 11197, this line here, which is acting as resistance. If it does move up, then you're going to find that all the Swiss pairs go down. Posted this in the VIP room this morning. S&P 500 heading for 6,309. The Hang Seng you know all about. Fantastic move. Now, one thing you can do, and which I would recommend, is become an investor, not a trader. What I mean by that is that you are going to risk 2% of your account, and you're simply going to move your stop each day with these dots, or every couple of days, doesn't matter. And you're just going to spend 10 minutes on the charts moving your stop until you get stopped out. DAX is similar. So we had a fresh buy signal. I posted this in the VIP room. What was it? 6th of February. And also on the 9th of January. So have a look at that. And you can see that the price is now moving up into a parabolic trend. Parabolic trends are the most powerful trends in the world. And you can see that you can just simply move your stop, move your stop. So your initial risk might be 2%. But by the time you get into the move, 3 or 4 days later, you're actually risking 0, 0, 0. In fact, you're just locking in profits along the way. And if it flies, then you make a lot of money. Nasdaq is moving higher, as mentioned, with the buy signal here. All the buys are in, so you should be looking to buy the Nasdaq. Silver. I don't really trade silver, but I know some of you do. So here's silver. Buy here. Buy here. Buy here. Buy here. We could go on. Let's have a look at oil. So this is not parabolic. So what that means by that is we've got a set of buyers coming in. We've got a set of sellers that are fighting against the market. So when they're fighting against the market, just leave it alone. Gold is moving higher, of course, but pretty much sideways today. It did have a little bit of a rally, but don't really expect much until the FOMC meeting's finished this evening. Now I've got the pound USD. Not convinced of this. I've got the parabolic trend. I've got more buyers in, but it's not actually going anywhere. It is just a little bit messy for me. And of course, if the dollar goes strong, as it may well do, may change around, then this will go down. And you can see on the left here that the price of the pound USD is in a downtrend long term. Similar situation for the Aussie USD. Predictive software is saying sell, so it may well end up going south. But as we can see, a long-term downtrend. So I'm not convinced of any dollar positions. Now I did do a piece on the US Swiss, hopefully, US yen. Hopefully you saw that. just to recap, really. So this is a parabolic trend on the left here, and you can see all the buyers are in, and that's what you're looking for. Once you get into that position, just hold it. Just hold it. Just hold it until it starts to wither away. You've got a doji there and then a sell signal, so you don't want to be buying at that point. But what's happened now is we've got a wedge formation, which is great. These are great tools to use for any breakouts. So I am looking to buy this if and when all the conditions apply. In other words, what I'm looking for is this going on, 851 pips. This going on, the same pattern re-emerges over and over again. 557 pips. So that kind of thing, that pattern reemerges. We've got a change of character in the lower time frame here. So we've got some support lines here. We have a long-term uptrend, and then we have this trend line which I've drawn here. So I want to see this trend line broken and the price to move into this area and to continue that uptrend here. So this is convergence and then a break. So we can expect the price to go up to 156.71, which is resistance. But I think if the dollar goes much stronger, which it may do, and the yen futures goes weaker, that combination, that correlation is perfect. I think it could go much, much higher. Now, of course, we've got the previous high here, 158.87, could go for that if you wish. You could bring that up a bit. But the key here, traders, is to simply, once it converts, just simply move your stop each day. So here we go as an example. All you're going to do is move your stop, 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 move your stop. Okay, to lock in as much profit as you can. That's the key to your success. Euro Canadian, we're short this, but it's not doing anything at all. All the sellers are in, as you can see. So all the sellers are in, which means that there's likely to be a big move south. I do have a target here, 145.79, which is fantastic, but not doing much at all at the moment. Now the pound New Zealand, let's cover this one. This is parabolic to the upside. We can see that, but I want to cover this in terms of the 4-hour chart, just for clarity. Now you have your stop here, blue dot. You have the price moving above the MA. You have everything. You've got big fat buy signal, which is fantastic, and you have all the buys in. So for all intents and purposes, it's as good as it gets. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. So we can see it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? So for clarity, if you want to wait for the price to break and change of character or break a structure here and start to move higher, it's highly likely to, then you can. Of course, you've got to sell. It's the same thing here. So there's the buy previously, buy, 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 and so on. So it's a matter of subjective whether you want to wait for that or just chill out and just buy it when you see a buy signal. Have a wide stop and just relax. Now tomorrow, the other thing to bear in mind is whenever you risk, your stop is down here. I don't know what it is, 150 pips, let's say. It's way beyond the average true range. The chance of you being stopped out in the first day of trading are almost zero. Your risks are almost zero of that loss. Because the next day, this dot will appear here, 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 and so on. So all you do is you move your stop to here, so you might have a 2% risk converted to a 1% risk, break-even risk, in profit, in profit, in profit, in profit, in profit. And once you get to that position, of course, you can ignore it. You can just let it go and just move your stop each day. Similar to Canadian, Swiss, we do have confirmation, and now this is slightly different in that we do have a change of character. Have a look at this. Everything's green on the 4-hour chart. So if you prefer that, just trade that. Everything is subjective, but very, very simple. So let's, our target's at 64.33. So if you fancy that one. Markets are very quiet, but hey ho. Pound Swiss, all the buys are in. I'm not even going to bother look. Let's have a look at because the yen futures is not doing anything whatsoever. The yens won't do anything whatsoever. That's the truth of it. That's the correlation. If the DXY and the US dollar is doing nothing, the dollar pairs will be doing nothing. That's just the way it goes. That's life. Get used to it. So here, pound yen. Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. So let's go back to gold for a little bit. Yeah, it's just drifting at the moment. It's 1:42 p.m. GMT in the UK. So we're waiting for the FOMC. So the volume's going to die heading into 7 p.m. But hopefully you found this session helpful. And if you've got any questions, I've got nothing else to do.